You guys having a great, exceptional day. Hopefully my people that are dealing with snow on the East Coast and down south are keeping it nice and safe and all that good stuff. If you don't have to be out, don't be out. And my real talk, unless you're making money right now, even in that aspect, don't be out. Just stay home so you don't have another repeat of what happened on 95 last time there was snow. All right, and hopefully nobody loses power like they did last time. All right. All right, so today's poem is, what are your thoughts going to be when you die poem? When I die, I hope that I had the opportunity to multiply all things that apply to making the world a better place. This beautiful life is forever a rat race, regardless if you are working a job, working a business, or living in a so-called retirement. Because in my opinion, retirement doesn't really exist. And when people talk about this, with me, I have to try to do it in a tactful and just straight up dismiss that whole fallacy notion, because it drowns way back when in the ocean, way in the ocean, deep in the ocean. When you die, will you look at all of the mistakes that kept you awake and built up so much hate that made you late to all important life events and all sorts of activities? Because unfortunately, you were stuck at certain places or certain facilities. My proclivities have always just kept it real and worked very, very hard to bring lots and lots of mass appeal in order to build good relationships and close some deals. Welcome to the field where you know that you're about to buy the farm, and nobody, regardless of the situation, can cause you any sort of bodily harm. Oh darn, am I speaking in basic terms and not going all out of my way to sound like a bookworm? Knowledge of self definitely equals wealth and equals a bill of good health. The question really is, when and how will your life all play out? That is a good question, family. But at the end of the day, when it comes to life and death, there's no way out. So wake up and every single day with purpose, and remember that your life isn't and never will be worthless. I say that just to say this, that when we all go to knock on the door of death's fatal kiss, when we all pass on and walk up to the gatekeeper known as the ultimate, very, very scary Grim Reaper. So with all that being said, it's definitely time for me, Larry, to put this poem to bed. And you all heard what I said. I'm just playing, but what I'm really saying is, when we all eventually are going to die, and the question is, do you know or will you have your economic house in order when you transition to the end of your life border? Every day that we have, every single day, we have the opportunity to live our lives. Trust and believe, family. Our life gets shorter and shorter. Do you have your estate plan in order? Do you have your life insurance plans worth more than 100 grand? These questions really and truly matter. And I do not want your family to have to struggle and be placed at the bottom of this crazy yet usual, when it comes to people dying, economic ladder. Just because, family, you didn't want to be responsible and pay your monthly fees so that your legacy doesn't end up in the middle of nowhere and have to not live on their feet, but they will have to live on their knees. So do your homework before your time ending on this earth comes. Because when we die, remember, it doesn't really matter where you are from. So stop watching the news, who loves to create a panic. Get there and do something dynamic. That's all I have to say. Do the great 3 things, family. Like, share, and subscribe. As I always say, make money moves, or you're going to live like a fool. Take care.